Welcome back, everybody. I'm Pixel Dragon, and you're watching a Let's Play of The Last Faith. Alright, we, I believe, are in the final stretch. We are here at the Wonder of Illergarth, and we are going to be taking on Caterina and Annabella, I think? Here we go.
Your death will not be one of grace, but failure.
That's a little bit of nightmare.
What little nerve you have left.
Come on, heal. Oh, dang. That is bad.
Come now. Your ineffectual methods are ludicrous.
Alright, phase 2. Whoa, there's 4 of them that time. That's right. Oh, damn. I think the strat for that is just avoid it. Okay. That was a bad time for me to do something experimental. Oh, shoot. I did not know she was going to do that. Heal. Alright, defeated Caterina and Annabella. Abomination vanquished.
You should have stayed away, Eric. Forsaken what wasn't yours to bear.
Medeya the Cosmic Voice. Oh, secret boss?
Yes. The knowledge you have amassed has been unbearable to resist. The prize, an illuminating one. A prize which I must now relinquish from you.
Oh, secret boss, here we go.
I shall put your mind and body to rest. For eternity. You shall kneel before.
So she's probably gonna be like fucking nuts.
Embrace your destiny.
Oh
For
shit.
it is written.
God damn, this lady's nuts. I can only imagine what her phase 2 is gonna be like. Shit.
Your life is but a ruined nightmare.
God damn it.
Failure is mercy.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh damn, I hope I don't have to beat both of them again just to get to her. Man, she is nuts. Oh, damn it. Oh, good, okay.
Is mercy.
Man, that shield. Fuck. Oh, that hits twice. Okay. Man.
Embrace your destiny. For it is written.
Oh, there's so many of those. I can't see where I am. Heal. Damn it. Heal again.
Failure is not.
Heal. And heal.
Your life is but a ruined nightmare.
Oh my god. Whew. She was tough. She was cool though. Alright, this is the true ending.
The cosmos calls. The lines between celestial and mortal have collapsed, and with them the deceptions of the divine. The last faith reaches its end.
Alright, that is The Last Faith. That was a really good game. Overall, very good. I enjoyed the dark fantasy theme a lot. They leaned into it pretty heavily with their character and level design. Yeah, just the way each zone was themed. Each zone had kind of its own separate area, separate theme, but it all worked together to serve that kind of dark gothic, dark fantasy aesthetic that they were going for. I enjoyed the kind of all the mechanics of the game. The platforming never quite got to a Hollow Knight White Palace caliber, which I really liked in this game. I'm not sure the Hollow Knight White Palace is a notoriously difficult level in Hollow Knight, where basically you have to have just perfect timing for just an entire level of basically just platforming while occasionally dealing with enemies. The platforming is not the core mechanic here. So I like that the platforming was there. There were aspects of it that are pretty common. Floors that fall out from under you if you stand on them too long. You gotta walk, go across ice and stuff like that. And so your movements are kind of messed up. But the real thing that they were, all that was there just to serve getting you to new areas, and the real shining thing here is the combat. So the combat was solid and entertaining throughout. There's still things I never tried, like the spell casting system and several of the weapons. I want to give it another go sometime, just to try out everything that they have to offer. It was really fun. There were some enemies I found just kind of generally annoying. The ice shooting bats, those I felt like they were just kind of too common, and they what they did with those big ice crystals that they shot and that created that obstacle, it just made it unnecessarily annoying to try and progress through the level. It was good for a few of the times that I encountered them, but they were kind of everywhere, and when they were there were just too many of them. But most of the enemies, man, I loved them. I love their designs. I love the unique fights, not sequences, but the unique actions that each one would do. They were just really really cool. A lot of them. Some of them shined brighter than others. Like I said, I really enjoyed the those like angels in the Junus Ministry that would dive down with the spears. Those are just cool. I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, and I love the dudes with the big hammers in the Junus Ministry, and they would swing down. And I gotta give a shout out to the giant patron. I legitimately enjoyed every time I came across him. It was a bit of a bummer for me that they turned him into a normal enemy. Like I said earlier in the Let's Play, I prefer boss fights to be boss fights, and not to have any of them be like, this is a boss fight. By the way, this boss fight is just like a kind of a enemy that you're gonna fight later on. So because I want all of these boss fights to be shining, like individual shining moments. But speaking about the boss fights, oh my goodness, they were all so great. I believe I missed one or two of them because the quests ended early. Or well, not early. I didn't know I was going to trigger the ending there. But man, they were largely exciting. None of them felt like a chore or something I had to do. I did get that in previous games where I was just like, oh man, okay, I'm not really having fun with this anymore, but I'll keep pressing on because I kind of have to. I got that 0 times here. I got a little frustrated every now and then. Edwin was kind of irritating at some points, but man, even through that irritation, I was like, man, Edwin is just I'm just having a blast fighting this guy. I could do this all day. Yeah, I've got no complaints in that area. It was just a great time learning all of their movesets and trying to overcome them. Enjoy that all, just in every fight. The music was on point. Even the music going right now in the credits. I was rewatching some earlier footage of mine and just going to the previous boss fights, and I was like, man, like the music is just awesome throughout all of this. I really enjoy it. The Burnt Apostate, if you rewatch that video, the music is really good on that boss fight. So artwork, music, combat, platforming, story too. Had a great time with the story. I am going to have to read a lot of the stuff that I picked up and rewatch some of the videos to understand what people are talking about. I have kind of a fuzzy idea of what the story is, but it's a little bit like in that Bloodborne type thing. You're like, I think I know what happened, but do I really know what happened? It's that story where you're like, this doesn't all make a whole lot of sense when I try and piece everything together. But from what I did get, I was like, yeah, this is really cool. And it seems like everybody was a bad guy, and people were like, you're the bad guy, and another church was like, nope, you guys are actually the bad guy, and I was just kind of caught in the middle of it. It seemed like that could be the complete wrong interpretation, but that's just what I got from it. Either way, story. I enjoyed the story, and I enjoyed how it was delivered. Just the little notes and flavor text, and just like, and even fewer discussions, and out of that, it's like, all right, now piece it together yourself. So I liked all of that a lot. So that being said, I do have one primary complaint, and it's that it became really easy to get lost throughout the game. Primarily in the middle game. If you remember, I spent kind of a lot of time being like, I have absolutely no idea where to go. I went to the Frozen Caverns, that didn't seem to work, and I was just kind of meandering. it was great for forcing me to explore a lot of the area a little bit more closely, but a lot of that time was spent me just backtracking and not really knowing where to go. So that part was a little frustrating. I mean, that's not a significant complaint at all, but it is the one that kind of got under my skin the most. Quality of life things that I would have liked to see in the game, and are actually still very much in the way of being possible to put in. Having some kind of consumable item that brings you back to the manor, or at least to your most recent checkpoint. In the Dark Souls series, they call that Homeward Bone. That would have just saved a lot of time on me for me. Just finding a path back to the checkpoint, because I'm like, all right, I'm kind of done here. I don't feel like I need to go all the way through here anymore. The last thing is a little bit more forgiveness when grabbing ledges. Sometimes it felt like I was right there, like my guy was touching that ledge, but it was like, oh, you didn't hit it perfectly enough. Over at the the Orden's Regnant Palace, when I was jumping off that metal crate trying to get onto the balcony there, I was like, I'm right here. This should not be this difficult. It should just detect that I'm here and put me on the ledge. And because it wasn't like any kind of platforming challenge, it was just like, oh, okay, put this box here and jump up. And it felt more difficult than it needed to be. So just a little bit more forgiveness on grabbing ledges, it would have gone a long way toward just kind of keeping the flow of everything moving forward. But that's really it. And on the grand scale of things, those are all kind of minor. I mean, you could probably even add in stuff as patches later to make it a little bit easier to get through the game altogether. But yeah, my just kind of end on a positive note. I had a great time with those with several of the bosses. My favorite one by far right now is Nixarath the Eldritch White. That secret boss I found in the past the what was it? The drowned cavern, and also Edwin and the Shadow Scourge. Man, he was just a ton of fun. Had a great time with him. But yeah, overall, I say this game is fantastic. If you guys loved watching it, I suggest playing it. Yeah, overall, just top tier game. I am quite impressed with what Kumi Souls Games was able to do with it. So we might have a walkthrough coming up for this game at some point in the future. Not guaranteed though, but we will have some other games coming down the pipeline. So I will see you all in another Let's Play.